Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm super excited because I got my hands on two of the new BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop palettes, the Bubblegum and the Cotton Candy. So I'm going to be using these today to do a look together. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. We are going to get started in just a second. Before we do, if you're new here, hi, I'm Annie. I am a 40-something lover of color who believes that you can have fun with color at any age. If that sounds interesting, if you love color as much as I do, if you love indie makeup as much as I do, I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe. So, like I said, I'm going to be using these two palettes together today. I was going to do a separate first impression on each of these, but I have so much stuff coming in that I feel like that would back me up. And since these have been out for a little while now, and there are multiple first impressions, multiple tutorials using these, I thought that I would just use them together and do a look. If you are interested in seeing me, seeing tutorials on them each separately, let me know down below because I can definitely make that happen, but they won't go up for a while because like I said, I do have a lot of new stuff coming in. So, because I've just spent too much money again. So let's just go ahead and I guess look at these palettes. So let's start with Cotton Candy. So this is clearly Cotton Candy. Now it is a little purpler than I expect for Cotton Candy, although I mean, it's Cotton Candy, which comes in all different colors, right? So here is what it looks like. It is so pretty. I love this color story. I love the pinks and the purples. These shimmers are gorgeous. What I love about this whole setup is you kind of have a shimmer to go with each matte, and I think that's really cool because if you wanted to do something just very simple and just run a single matte on your, just all over, you know, in your crease and all over your lip, then you could top it with with a shimmer of the same color and you just have this beautiful monochromatic look. So I think that was really smart of BH. I also want to say that I think this packaging for BH is very nice. It feels heavy, it feels expensive. These are $18 a piece, which for BH, for a 9-pan, is this a 9-pan? No, an 8-pan palette, is a little bit pricier, but these are very large pans, way bigger than the ones in the Take Me Back to Brazil, things like that. So they are very big pans, and hopefully from what I've seen, the quality of the shadows is really good. So I think that I probably won't be mad that I spent $18 on these, although I got them in Ulta Points haul again, so I didn't actually spend $18 on them. But yeah, so I think this is a beautiful palette. I think what I'm going to do with this palette today is I'm going to be using these two shades as far as mattes go, and then I'm going to use the shade Sugar. And then as far as the Bubblegum palette goes, this is what the outer packaging looks like. It's very cute. Again, it's the same as it's on the palette itself, and it is the Bubblegum palette. Now I was watching Nicole Quinn's first impression of this, and she is so cute. If you're not following Nicole Quinn, you should be. She cracks me up. I think she's adorable and I really enjoy her content. But she was so confused. She was like, why do they call this the Bubblegum palette? I have never seen blue bubblegum. And I just had to giggle and laugh, and you know, because it's bubblegum ice cream. I don't know if they still make bubblegum ice cream like this, but when I was a kid way back, you know, in the day, we had bubblegum ice cream. It looks like this, it's blue. And inside the bubblegum ice cream, there were little gumballs. And so what we would do is we would get a scoop of bubblegum ice cream, and then we would ask for a cup on the side, and we would eat all the ice cream, lick off the bubblegum, and save it for later. It was really disgusting, and it was delightful, and we loved it. So hence the name Bubblegum for this palette. That was a long explanation. I'm going to let this slip out. And here's what the palette looks like inside. Again, these beautiful 8 pans. I am super intrigued by this shade here, so I do need to use that at some point. I don't think it's going to go well with the shades that I picked out of the other palette though. So I think for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using Sweetened Single Scoop and probably Blueberry as well. And we will see what kind of look we can come up with. So now that you kind of have the scoop on these palettes, let's just, I guess, zoom in a little bit and get started. Let me move all of this extraneous stuff out of my way. Let's zoom this camera in, zoom myself in. Here we go. So like I said, I'm going to start with the Cotton Candy palette, and I am going to start with the shade Confection, which is this lighter kind of purpley pinky shade there. And I'm going to just pick that up on, what is this? This is a Morphe 433. And I'm just going to place that here in this inner portion of my crease here. I have, of course, primed my eyes using my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. And we are just going to put this down here. So, wow, yeah. I hardly tapped into this at all. I just basically, you know, this is usually how I go in with a new shadow. I just basically touch it because I don't know how much kick up there's going to be or anything like that. Yeah, this is really nice. That is quite a bit of pigment right off the bat. I'm really happy with that. Now that I see that these are a little more firmly pressed, I am going to just kind of go in a little bit heavier and build that up. That is such a pretty shade. I could definitely see myself doing a very easy monochromatic look with this color. So beautiful. I think I'm just going to continue on with this brush. I like the shape for what it is I'm doing here right now. So I'm just going to wipe that off on my color switch. And we are going to go into Sugar Plum, which is this more, I guess, bluey toned purple there. And I'm going to place that next to Confection. Again, beautiful payoff there, and blending super easily. That's really, really pretty. I'm really happy with the way these are looking so far. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to set this aside for a moment now, and we're going to go into the Bubblegum palette. And I am going to pick up the shade Sweetened, which is this blue here. And I'm going to pick that up if I can find my favorite brush. When I put my brushes away after cleaning them last night, I didn't put them where I normally do. All right, I'm going to pick this up on my IT Cosmetics crease brush. So again, picking up that shade Sweetened. We are going to pop it here in the outer portion. And blend it right in to that purple. Again, this is really nicely pigmented and very easy to work with. It's really, really blending nicely. Gotta say, BH Cosmetics kind of so far on my first impression. They kind of nailed it here. This is really nice. I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby I love you. Why you trying to break us up when I'm trying to build it up? I wish I could. That is beautiful. That is really pretty. I am going to come back here in just a moment and add a little bit more of that purple shade. What shade was that again? Sugar Plum. But before I do, I want to add in some of this really dark shade. So this is Single Scoop. This is very, very dark. I'm just going to pick this up on this little Morphe 506 brush. And I just want to deepen this up just a little bit more in the extreme kind of outer portion here. It just adds just a little bit more depth. You can maybe hopefully see this is just a bit darker than it is over here. Really gorgeous. Now this one is a little softer pressed. It is got more kick up on the pan than any of the other ones that I've used so far. But nothing like insane or anything like that. This is just... 'Cause baby, I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right. These are really pretty. And looking very closely, I don't seem to have any fallout at all. I am really, really impressed with this. This is, wow. I'm going to go in again with a little bit more of that Sugar Plum shade, which was the second shade that I used in the Cotton Candy palette. And I'm just going to kind of blend these together here a little bit more.
without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweet.
So the colors are blending really nicely between the two palettes, which again, I really like. I think that is just gorgeous. And I might go in with a little bit more. I think I'll go in with a little bit more of Confection. I'm gonna change brushes, I think, for that though, just because I want like a fresh brush. I don't wanna contaminate it. I am going to use this little, what is this? This is a small tapered blending brush from Sigma, the E45. And I'm just gonna go right in here again. Very beautiful. I am just, look at the blend on that. That is just seamless. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm excited. So we're going to go ahead and grab, of course, my NYX Glitter Primer, because always. And I am going to just pick that up on my Morphe M124 brush. And I'm just going to go in and do a bit of a cut crease with this. And I think I'm going to start with the shade Sugar from the Cotton Candy palette. That's this shade here. And I'm going to put that in the inner portion of my lid. That's gorgeous. And then for the outer portion here, I'm going to go into the shade Blueberry, which is this shade here. This one doesn't look quite as sparkly. It looks more, I don't know, metallic-y in the pan, so we shall see. Yep, more metallic for sure. That is beautiful too, though. Oh my gosh. And I started on the kind of extreme outer kind of corner here, and I'm just kind of tapping it into place. Now obviously I've got this really unattractive line there. So I am just going to use my finger with a little bit more of sugar, and I'm just going to kind of blend the two together. Wow. I am really loving the way this is looking. I think it is beautiful. Oh my goodness, where's my towel? Lost my towel. I need to wipe my hands off. There's my towel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. I am very happy with this. I think that these shadows are so high quality. I'm impressed. For 18 bucks, I'm impressed. Okay. Let's see. I need some liner, and I need to decide what to do with my lower lashes. Do I want to just do the same thing? I think I'm going to just kind of keep this whole ball rolling here and basically do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to put a single scoop really close to my lash line, smudge this in the down here in the outer portion here, like outer half or so, and then I'll go in with Sugar Plum and Confection as well. So basically doing the whole same exact thing, and I'm going to add some liner. We'll decide what to do afterwards, but I'm just going to kind of speed through this so you guys get the idea.
Everything is upside down. Oh baby, I love you. Yeah. Why you gonna leave when I need you?
Okay, so as far as my inner corner goes, I think, ooh, do I want to go in with this pink? That might be a little too dark. Or do I want to try this blue? I think we're going to keep it simple. I think I'm going to go in with actually Fluff, which is this shade right here. It matches Confection, so I think that'll go really nicely. We're just going to pop it there without any glitter primer just to see how it kind of performs on its own. That's really pretty. I bet over a glitter primer this would be so bright. That is so pretty.
Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost, 'cause baby, I love you.
So in my waterline, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two different pencils. I am going to use a light kind of like a purple shade, I think, and then I'm going to go into a blue just to kind of mimic what is happening there. I want to keep everything very, very similar. So I'm going to take my LA Girl liner in the shade Vivid, and I'm going to put it here in like the first half. And then I'm going to use this Ofra eyeliner in the shade Turquoise here on the outer portion. I will probably cut this out because nobody needs to see me apply liner. Okay, so here is where we are so far. I'm going to apply my mascara on camera today, which is unusual, just because I picked up this little sample of the Urban Decay Lash Freak mascara. This is the one that has that really, really weird, awkward looking brush. And I was so intrigued by this, and I actually have a friend who is an Urban Decay rep, and she's been using it, and she really likes it. So I thought I would give it a try. So here we go. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, this brush freaks me out a little bit. Let's read a little bit of what the claims say. So it says on this little box here, it says, unleash your freak, 23.6 times more volume. There is a freak in all of us, the unique and extraordinary part of you that makes you stand out. I agree. I agree. I'm kind of, that's me. And I own it. So that's pretty much it. Up to 24-hour wear, smudge proof, sweat proof, and flake proof. We shall see. I was not a huge fan of the Perversion because that flaked on me really badly. So we shall see whether this one works out better. So let's pull this out. This is what it looks like on the wand. Let's see. So there seems to be quite a bit of product on there. And it's got that funny little like ball apparatus at the top. And then the wand looks like this. So I'm going to see if I can carefully maybe kind of scrape some of this excess product off. And I'm going to pick up this little mirror and we shall see what happens.
Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no.
Okay, that is actually way nicer than I expected. Can you see the difference? This is no mascara and then this is mascara. Obviously these you can hardly see at all, but they look really nice, especially when I look up close. I'm going to apply another coat here. I'm going to do at least 2 coats because I always do 2 coats of mascara. I guess there's really not too much product on here. There really isn't. Let's go ahead and do the other eye. I think there's a little bit of a learning curve with this thing. So here is what 1 coat looks like. Let's go ahead and add a second coat.
Into the light. If I don't get you, shawty, you bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh, yeah.
So this eye has 2 coats, this eye has 1 coat. I do like the way it is looking. I think it is actually very, very pretty. So that makes me happy. I know that there's supposed to be something with the like back of the brush or the side of the brush or something, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to maybe watch like an Urban Decay like video and see if there's like some kind of explanation about that. That's nice. Let's see if it can do the lower lashes or if I need to pull out a different one. So here is the final look.
Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that.
Okay, let's take a moment to appreciate these gorgeous little things. So you probably have figured out already that I'm kind of in love with these. I think that these are beautiful palettes. I am so impressed. I have to say, I haven't had a BH palette that has impressed me this much in a very, very long time, which is why I didn't pick these up initially and waited for a few reviews. And now I hate myself because I really want that pistachio palette. However, I don't have it, so I will have to content myself with these, and probably that red and orange one too. These are gorgeous. These mattes blended in so well to one another. I love the way that they mixed in with the ones from the Cotton Candy palette. They really, really complemented each other, and they just made this amazing shade right here. There's no patchiness, there's no fallout, just absolutely stunning. As far as the shimmers that I used the three, just the one from this palette today, which was this one, which is not this one, which is definitely more of a metallic shade. And it's a really gorgeous metallic. It's the kind of metallic that I like, that has just a lot of pigment right off the bat. It's really shiny, just absolutely just pretty. And as far as these ones go, these are so sparkly. It doesn't even pick up on my camera exactly how sparkly they are. They are just, they're so pretty. And again, I think that these two shades worked so well together, blending in together here in the inner corner of my eye. And again, no fallout, absolutely beautiful. So of course I do use mine with the NYX Glitter Primer, which really kind of amps everything up. This one I did not though, and I still feel like it gave me a really, really pretty shine there in my inner corner. Really happy with these, and I cannot wait to play with these some more. So like I said earlier, if you are interested in seeing a dedicated tutorial for each of these, please let me know, and I will do my best to make that happen. It might not go up for a couple of weeks, but it will be there. So if you want to see that, just let me know down below. And otherwise, I am definitely going to use them because I want to use this shade Sweet Tooth so bad. It looks so beautiful in the pan, and I want so much to put that on my eye. It's just so pretty. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with these some more. Very excited about that. I will leave a pinned comment down below letting you know about the longevity of these, whether or not I found that they faded or anything like that today, and also about how the lash rig performed, whether or not I experienced any flaking or fallout or transfer at all with this. But so far, I do like initially how my eyelashes look with this. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. So I guess that is everything for today's video. If you liked today's video, please don't forget to leave a like down below. That really helps me out, lets me know what you like, what you don't like. So if you didn't like today's video, feel free to leave a dislike. That's not going to hurt my feelings. But if you really did like today's video, it would also be awesome if you aren't already, if you would hit that subscribe button. Next to subscribe is that little bell. If you turn on the little bell notifications, you'll be notified of all of my uploads, which currently are 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I am going back to work on tomorrow, which is Monday, so I may need to have to cut that back a little bit. We'll see what my schedule looks like. This school year is going to be a little insane, to say the least. So if I have to cut things back, I will let you guys know on my Instagram. So if you're not following me there on Instagram, please do. It is at @SeeMyBliss_beauty, the same thing that I am here. And with that being said, you guys have a fantastic day. If you leave your house today, please don't forget to wear your mask, wash your hands, wash them some more, use your hand sanitizer, all of those things. Please be kind to your friends, your family, your neighbors, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!